Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Tomorrowaday Farms. My name is Tracy. We're going to work in the garden today. I'm going to walk you through what I've successfully done and what has not been successful. This is our first year here gardening in this spot. This used to be a horse pasture. So one thing I'm very successful in growing is weeds. So I'm going to show you what I kind of started trying to do to get rid of the weeds. And we're just going to walk through the garden. Michael's behind the camera. And before our storm hits, we're going to show you what's going on. Alright guys, so right here, we started doing lettuces. I have raised beds, which we're going to take you over to as well. But this is just some lettuce. Our nitrogen is so high in this spot, I can't grow radishes. I've tried 3 or 4 times. They just don't work here. So I'm going to have to do like pots or something like that. But what I started doing is laying cardboard down and laying spent hay. This was old hay that was left here on the property. It's good to bed up our animals, but not for them to eat. So I laid cardboard down and I put that down because I had to do something. It was so overwhelming. It was every day in here, multiple hours of the day, because literally I could weed every day in here. So I needed some reprieve. And then here I have cauliflower, which is growing well in some spots and not well in some spots. And we have pepper plants. In between the cauliflowers, we have just flowers on it. The difference between southern climate and northern climate, so different. And that's really what I wanted to learn this year, is what the differences are. And then down here, like this is literally almost overnight. It's crazy how many weeds we have. I have some more lettuce back here and some more cauliflower back here. This is Swiss chard here. And things grow very slow here, very slow. That was the other thing I learned. And what my chickens didn't eat, these are my 4 green bean chickens came in here and pretty much ate everything I planted. Pretty much everything. So we're working on a fence plan. But these are and they got some little flowers coming on, so hopefully the chickens will stay out of here. And that'll be nice. And then over here, just over here, these are 2 rows of potatoes. I staggered my potatoes. I'll show you my other ones. So I wasn't so overwhelmed with processing. So that's good. They're just starting to pop up now, which is great. And then Michael and I will walk. Well, Michael's taller than me, so I'll walk around. You can do that. I can't.
Long legs.
Huh?
Long legs.
So, planted 3 rows of corn to get rid of the nitrogen in our soil. And my chickens came in here and ate most of my seed. So, this is what I have left. This is what I'm protecting. But yeah, like I said, successful in growing weeds. So, this is really my main reason I wanted to film this today. These are all our tomato plants. I have a few more from our friend Teresa, which are in the greenhouse, so I can have tomatoes much later in the season. But these are our tomato bags, minus the weeds. These are our tomatoes bags. Guys, these I think are going to be great because I can say there's a ton of green on these. I can pick these up, put them in the greenhouse once the plastic gets put on. And then we can prolong this for about probably, I'm guessing, another month. We'll have to see what happens. But that's why they're all in bags. And then we have Michael's habanero peppers in here as well. So you guys can really see, if you have a balcony, you can grow quite a bit of produce. It's flipped up. Quite a bit of produce in here. And I do have a few more bags. So I am going to plant some more in there. But these are yellow, low acid tomatoes and tall boys, and then kind of can't see them, but there's more tomato plants. I got to get in the greenhouse again. I just weeded it like 3 days ago. But that's what's going to happen, you know, when you're working on new land. And then we have watermelon here, cucumbers down there. I'll get out of the way. And then I have red cabbages, purple cabbage, whatever you want to call it. And these we started ourselves as well. This is Anaheim peppers. They'll probably be in there long after everybody else's peppers are done. And then more tomato plants. But we'll try to post a picture. I took pictures of this garden, what it looked like before, and what it, you know, you can see what it looks like now. So anyone that's trying to create a garden without like fabric, you know, you don't want to go to the expense of that black row cover stuff. Would that have been great? Yeah. But economically, not so great. So not for this year. So, and then I planted, these are potatoes from our friend Teresa. She gave us those as well. So this is the greenhouse ones. And like, these are our tomatoes right here. She gave us all these plants. I'll try to pull some weeds so you can see them. I just got these in the ground maybe 2 weeks ago. But you can see the difference between the bags. And I'm going to go get some chicken compost. And I'm going to compost these up. But I have to get in here again. I spent, what, one whole day, Michael, weeding. It was crazy. And then for Mother's Day, I got this beautiful, it's supposed to go up there, but we have 90-mile-an-hour winds coming today. A spearmint plant, because I want to start making my own teas. So I'm going to put that back down. And what we're fighting, oh, it smells so good when you, we're fighting, what's that stuff called again?
Stinging nettle.
Stinging nettle. It is literally everywhere. We're going to pause you guys, take you guys over to the elderberries here in a second. And I am telling you, this stuff is my nightmare. So, but that is my spearmint from Mother's Day. That's what I wanted. So we're going to pause you guys and take you over to the elderberries. Excuse me. And it doesn't look like much, but hopefully eventually here, everything will start perking up. And we'll do like weekly gardening updates. All right, guys. So this is just one very small stinging nettle patch, but Michael's going to pan it. And you can see how massive this is. So this undertaking is not small. This is what Michael and I have been working toward for the last 2 months. We started in the early spring before it even got big. And unless you get that whole root, this is what happens. And I'm not getting weed killer. So.
This was full of it.
Literally. So it's literally dig and pull. This has been our life for 2 months. And dealing with mosquitoes. But over yonder, those are just a few of our elderberry trees. We have many, many more all the way down. We have raspberry bushes lining the whole property. This is just a good little part of our property. So these will be dried. When they turn color, I'll dehydrate them and put them up on our Etsy store, which will, when we get it up and running, will be linked down below. But we got to finish it. Like, they got to be put up first. And then all the way down, all the way around, that's all blackberries and raspberries. The whole, and last year we barely got any because the bears got them. So, and we've had a big bear issue here this year. because all the berries are out this year. But it's coming very slowly. But Michael and I are going to pause, and we're going to go over to our raised beds, and we're going to have a little chat in our raised beds. All right, guys. So last year we planted garlic together. I will try to find that video and link it up above. But this is our garlic. Now the scapes I've taken out, so now the bulb is starting to get very large down. And I have some in the house, but this is growing so well. And this is just pine shavings off our trees. And they're growing real deep. And I'm super excited. So this will be our planting stock for our big garden. There'll be a whole bunch of this planted because I go through a tremendous amount of garlic. And then here we have traveler tomatoes. We have 5 of them in here. And these are volunteer onions. I must have planted onions in here last year. So anyway, these are our traveler tomatoes. This seed will be going on our Etsy store as well. These are for eating in seed. Okay. And then get rid of all the mosquitoes. And then we've been eating off this, but this is our first batch of lettuce. I planted this in May, and it's taken until now for us to be able to eat off it. So that's pretty exciting. We're really happy to have that. And then over here is our strawberry bed. Some of these are white strawberries. Some of these are wild strawberries. We have wild strawberries all over the place. So I'm trying to have a few just for us because they're very small. So, and then I have a volunteer tomato plant. But that is our garden this year. We're probably going to have to still rely quite a bit on the Amish market. But it's my first year and I'm still learning what grows well, what doesn't grow well. You know, getting soil testings done and whatever. So that's this year's garden. Next year, we'll just keep building it. We want to get a fence built in the fall when it's cooler. And because we have so many other things on the go. We got the woodlot to finish filling. And we have baby pigs on the way. We have baby rabbits right now. We had our huge bear issue eating our chickens. We just had a whole lot going on. And kids here, Michael hits you. Kids here, you know, doing school with them. It was just a whole lot of stuff. A whole lot of stuff all at once. So, but that is our video for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you know how to get rid of that stinging nettle, other than pulling it, leave it in the comments below. I could truly use the help today. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you super soon. Bye.